Well, I think inside we're a little better off right now because we have some veteran guys. On the edge, we lose two guys. I know the one thing, we have some good athletes. They're young though, at the defensive end position. But, in general, overall, I think we have improved since we've gotten here. And those guys just have to work. I mean, and they need lots of reps. And spring practice is very important, especially for the defensive ends. The sky's the limit with him. He's still pretty raw, but he's starting to make plays and starting to click a little bit. And, he's just, I don't think he'll turn 19 until August or September. So he's a young freshman, and he played some last year, so he knows. At least he has a taste and knows what it's about. And knows how far he does have to go and how fast the game is. Devin Lemke's a good player. He's got good athletic ability. On the other side we have Willie Scott, who's played a lot and still needs to keep coming and needs to have a good spring and really get confidence, in himself. And Nick Crone, who's also a redshirt freshman, I believe, right now, and he understands the game, and he's just got to understand the tempo of the game. And then Corey Morris is a guy who signed mid-year, who's only a sophomore, really. He's really in the same class as all of David and Devin, and he's got some ability. He'll be a big kid. He'll be a good player for us. He's very hungry, he's a great kid, and I hope he does well, and I hope he comes back, and I have no reason to doubt that he won't, because he does want to. And here's a guy who, when I first got here, he was a redshirt freshman, and he didn't understand, and it's good to see him, getting on those guys, teaching those guys in the meeting room and on the field. Hey, take notes. Hey, do this, do that. And but he's very focused right now.
Last season coming in, I really didn't know anything. I played really 1 year football, and I was starting from ground zero. Going through the first season, I got a little bit of experience. Now it's more sharpening up. I mean, I still got a lot to work on, but I have a better idea of everything than I did coming in last year. I just got to keep improving on it, and hopefully I'll keep my spot. Yeah, I mean, we have to pay close attention to details defensive end anyways. We have so many reads to do before we make our move, so, detail is everything at defensive end position. He's been there before, so he coaches us up on everything that we need to be coached up on. Sometimes we'll come off and we'll forget one thing and we think we did good. He'll point it out so that next play we can remember to do that and improve ourselves. Yeah, and also last year, strength levels were way lower than they are now. So sometimes I would do the right steps and it didn't really matter too much. So this year I got a little bit more strength along with the technique. So
right now I just need to get bigger right now. I think I'm up to the speed-wise. I can pretty much get around to finish pretty good. I just need to work on the speed and the strength, and that's it. But I'm getting up there. I'm just studying a lot, just watching, just learning, watching David as a true freshman, seeing what he's going through. I'm just studying, going over videos a lot, listening to the coaches, going over everything I can possibly do as good as I can, just play next year, which is this year. I believe we have a lot more speed than we did last year. In the past few years, we've had a lot more speed this year. So it's going to be a lot harder for the linemen to even know what's going on, let alone adding linebackers to that. It's just going to be chaos for them.